So here we are discussing the examples of bias theorem. Okay, here what is that we are doing? We are taking a binary communication system, okay, which is having transmitter and receiver. At transmitter side, we will be transmitting value 1 or value 0. So we will be transmitting only two bits, while the bit with value 1 or the bit with value 0. And at the receiver side also, we will be receiving either 1 or 0. So we have discussed that this channel causes errors occasionally. So whenever it causes errors, whenever we are transmitting value 1, at the receiver side it is shown as 0 and vice versa. So the sample space has two elements. Okay, see here the sample space will be having two elements, either 0 or 1. Okay, so here we use BI where I value is 1 comma 2 because we have two bits, no, either 0 or 1. BI is used to represent the bits before the channel, means at the transmitter side. So B1 indicates what is the symbol before the channel. So here, if 1 is there before the channel, that is nothing but B1. If the 0, so if the symbol is 0 before the channel is, then that is B2. So we have two events, B1 and B2. B1 will be having value 1, B2 will be having value 0. So this is our transmission side. A transmission side will be having value 1. So that is used to denote B1. B1 is used to denote 1. Similarly, B2 is used to denote 0. So this is our transmission side. Okay. Similarly, at the receiver side, we will be having two events, A1 and A2. Okay, so if you are receiving value 1, then that is nothing but A1. If you are receiving value 0, then that is nothing but A2. Okay, so here B1, B2 represents our transmitter side, A1 and A2 represents our receiver side. Okay, so this way, these are the two sample space at the input side and output side. Okay, so now you see here, it is given that what is the probability of transmitting 1. So it is already given that probability of transmitting B1 will be 0.6 and probability of transmitting B2, okay, will be 0.4. So these values are already given, and it is also given that, so it is also given that the conditional probability. So here it is given that when you transmit, sorry, so here when we transmit value 1, when we transmit value 1, okay, what is that probability of that receiving 1? What is A1? A1 is receiving 1, B1 is transmitting 1. So when you transmit 1, what is the probability that we receive 1? Okay, so it is denoted with the probability 0.9. And if we transmit 1 and if you receive 0, okay, so this is the conditional probability that describes when we transmit 1 and what is the probability of receiving 0 when 1 is transmitted is given as 0.1. Okay, these values are also given in the problem. Okay, and the values given again this also. What is B2 ma? What is B2? B2 is what? Transmitting 0. A1 is what? Receiving 1. So what is the probability of receiving 1 when 0 is transmitted is given as 0.1. What is the probability of uh, receiving 0 when 0 is transmitted? What is the probability of receiving 0 when 0 is transmitted is given as 0.9. Okay, and from these cases we know that, so these are the conditions given, all these are the conditions given. Okay, from these cases we know that probability of A1 given BI plus probability of A2 given BI is equal to 1. So that is probability of A1 B1 plus probability of A2 B1 is equal to 1. Okay, similarly probability of A2 B1 plus sorry, A1 B2 plus probability of A2 B2 is also equal to 1. Okay, so here A1 and A2 are mutually exclusive. Okay, these are the events that are occurring at receiver side. Okay, So this complete channel, so whatever we have described, the complete channel is described here. So what is B1? B1 is transmitting 1 and B2 is transmitting 0. What is A1? Receiving 1 and A2 is receiving 0. And these values are given. Probability of B1 is given as 0.6. Probability of B2 is given as 0.4. And all these values are given here. Okay. And probability of A2 given B2 is 0.9. Okay. So this is the transmission channel. So it is given. Now what is our problem here is we have to obtain the probability of correct transmission and what is the probability for error transmission. So to obtain the probability of correct transmission and error transmission, we will be using total probability and Bayes theorem here. These two we are using to obtain the probability of correct transmission and error transmission. Okay. So here, so what is Bayes? Total probability says the total probability of event A is given as summation n is equal to 1 to n, probability of A given Bn, probability of Bn. This is the total probability of an event A. So what are the different events we have at the receiver side? We have A1 and A2. There are two events at the receiver side. Okay, now substitute, find out what is the probability of getting A1. So in the place of A, we substitute A1 here. So probability of A1 will be equal to what? So probability of A1 B1 into probability of B1 plus probability of A1 given B2 into probability of B2, because Bn, how many possibilities we have at the input side? There are only two possibilities, so B1 and B2. So this summation is expanded for only two conditions, n is equal to 1 and n is equal to 2. So probability of A1 can be written as probability of A1 given B1, probability of B1 plus, okay, probability of A1 given B2 into probability of B2. So this is the using this equation we will obtain what is probability of A1. So probability of A1, by substituting all the values we got 0.58. Okay, so is it clear? So next we will be finding what is the probability of A2. So the same formula we use, the total probability formula we use to find out what is probability of A2. So the probability of A2 is given by this formula. Okay, now substitute the corresponding values. Already we have discussed what are these values. So substitute those values, we get 0.42. Okay, and by Bayes theorem, from Bayes theorem, we know that what is probability of Bn given A? What is the probability of Bn given A is given like this. Okay, so what is the probability of, okay, transmitting 1, given that you will receive 1 only? What is the probability that transmitting 1, that we will be receiving 1 only? Okay, so it means that what? It is correct transmission. Okay, what is the probability that we will be transmitting 0, so that we will be receiving 1? What is that we are doing? We are transmitting 0, but we are receiving 1. So that is called error transmission. Okay, so now use Bayes theorem, that is probability of Bn given A can be written as probability of A given Bn into probability of Bn divided by probability of A. Now this we have to do for two conditions, A1 and A2. Okay, so from the Bayes theorem, probability of A1, see here, B1 given A1 is equal to probability of, in the place of A, we have to substitute A1. See this equation and this equation. So A should be replaced with A1, that's all. Probability of A1 given B1, probability of B1 divided by probability of A1. So all these values we know, we just substitute, okay. So if you substitute this, what is that value we'll be getting? We'll be getting the value is equal to, okay, 0.931. So what is that? It indicates, what is this indicates? This indicates that, okay, we will be, when you transmit 1, given that we will be receiving 1. We are transmitting 1, given that we will be receiving the 1. So what is the probability that the correct transmission takes place is 0.931. So what is B2 given A2? B2 given A2 is nothing but transmitting 0, assuming that 0 will be received. Transmitting 0, assuming that 0 will be received. Okay. So from this, we will be just use the same formula. Wherever you have B1 in the previous formula, replace B1 with B2. A1 should be replaced with A2. That's all. So it is given as probability of A2 given B2, probability of B2 divided by probability of A2. Okay. So using by substituting corresponding values, what is the probability of transmitting 0, assuming that we will be receiving 0 only, is given as 0.857. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. Similarly, we will be, this is for correct transmission. There is no error. So the error transmission is given by the formula, same thing. Probability of B1 given A2 is given as probability of A2 given B1 into probability of B1 divided by probability of A2. Okay, substitute the corresponding values. We got 0.431, 0.143. Okay, similarly, probability of B2 given A1 is given as 0.069. So this is the probability of error transmission, whereas the previous cases, that is probability of B1 given A1, probability of B2 given A2 are the correct transmission, whereas probability of B1 given A2, probability of B2 given A1 are error transmission. Okay, is it clear? And last class we also discussed this problem. Okay, here what is that given? Most of the students are taking train to reach their school. Here the students will reach the school in time if the train is arriving in time is 0.95%. Okay, the probability of students reaching the school in time if the train is on time, then 0.95 is the its probability. Then what is the probability that train will reach on time will be 0.7. So what is the probability of C intersection T? That is how many number of students will reach the school in time is given as, okay, it is given as probability of C given T into probability of T. It is given as 0.665. Okay. So this problem also we have discussed in the last class. You see this problem, this is very important. Okay. Here we have a box which is having 6 green balls, 4 black balls and 10 yellow balls. Okay. So now we have to find out what is the probability of drawing 2 green balls from the box if the balls on the first draw is not replaced. Okay, after drawing first ball it is not replaced. Okay, now see here what is the probability of drawing a green ball. Okay, how many green balls we have? 6 divided by how many total number of balls we have? 20. Okay, so this is the probability of drawing green ball for the first time. Okay, so it is given as 6 by 20. Okay, now we are not replacing this ball. If you are not replacing this ball, total number of balls in the bag will become 19. Before it was 20. Now total number of balls in the bag will be 19. Okay. Now how many green balls will be having in this? We have 5 green balls. Okay. So and 4 black balls because we have not removed any black ball. So there are 4 black balls. Okay. And 10 yellow balls. Okay. So total number of balls will be 19, but number of green balls will be only 5 because we have already taken one green ball. Okay, so we have only 5 green balls. Okay, now we have to find out what is the probability that drawing 2 green balls from the box without replacing. Okay, without replacing the first ball. Okay, so in that case, see here in the second draw. In the second draw, what is the probability of drawing green ball such that green ball is drawn already? One green ball is taken already. So what is the probability? Now number of green balls are only 5 divided by total number of balls will be 19. Okay. Now we use Bayes theorem to find out what is the probability that drawing 2 balls without replacing is given as probability of green ball, given that green ball is already drawn, into probability of green ball. Okay, so this is the formula. Okay, so otherwise what you people will do usually will be winding up the problem here itself, but it is a continuation. So we have to use Bayes theorem here. So Bayes theorem says that drawing two green balls without replacement is given as probability of drawing green ball, assuming that green ball is drawn already, into probability of green ball. Okay, so what is that first value is, what is the first value is 5 by 90. What is the second value is 0.3. Okay, first value is 5 by 19, the second value is 0.3. Yes or no? So we'll be getting probability of drawing two green balls. Okay, here it is given as probability of drawing two green balls is given as 0.0789. Okay, is it clear? With this we have completed the problems on Bayes theorem.